Oh my gosh. Hello everybody again, and we apologize for the intermittent rain showers here in Oakland, but we are back. We'll wait for some people maybe to get back into this game. We'll continue where we left off. So again, this is the 1980 Stratomatic Oakland Athletic replay. And of course, this is going to be Rick Langford for the Oakland Athletics and Fergie Jenkins for the Texas Rangers. We started just a few minutes ago, so we'll go ahead and go over what's happened. In the first inning, Mickey Rivers bounced first, Bump Will struck out, and Al Oliver bounced to first. So that was a quick. So Ben, we had started, but had some internet issues. So we're going to go ahead and start it from the bottom of the second inning when the A's lead 1-0. But let's go over what's happened so far. Rivers bounced to first, Bump Will struck out, Al Oliver bounced to first, and the Rangers were down 1-2-3. A's, Henderson fly to center. Murphy ground the second. Mitchell Page got on a Bump Will's error, stole second. Dave Revering bounced to first. So through one inning of play, there was no score. Top of the second inning, Buddy Bell ground the third, pulled something in his hamstring. He'll be day to day. Dave Roberts will come in. John Ellis grounded it back to the mound. He pulled something on the way to first. Richie Zisk will now be the new DH. Again, these are as-played lineups, but if injuries come up, I do roll on the advanced injury chart. Unless you stay in the game, you are out for that game. Then Johnny Grubbs singled and Jim Sundberg grounded out. So the mash unit of the Texas Rangers will play this game. Then in the A's, this is where we're at. Bottom of the second inning, when the power went or something happened. Wayne Gross singled. Tony Armas grounded out, forcing Gross to going to second. So now it's Gross at second, one man out. Estienne fly to right. So with two outs, Mario Guerrero singled Gross to third. Rob Piccolo singled the run home. Now we have runners at first and third, two outs, and that's where we stand as we continue. Ricky Henderson will now lead off. Bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Oakland. And we're off again. 6-10 to a righty. That's a ballpark single to a righty. Is a 1-11. That's a 12. Holy smokes. What a play by Pepe Frias. Makes a web gem type play, and that will end the second inning. So Oakland gets one. We go to the third. We're back in business. Oakland 1 and Texas nothing. So top of the third will be Putnam, Frias, and Rivers lead off for the Rangers against Rick Langford on the mound for the Athletics. Langford on the mound. Let's go over our pitching matchups today. Oops, that's right. We lost power now. So I need to put the game back in. So we'll let people kind of situate themselves, get back in, get their drink set. Hopefully we'll be okay. So let's see, get this going once again. Oh, brother. So let's see. Again, with the 1980 replay, if you have not watched, I played the Astros and Phillies the other day, so I plan on playing other games in the 1980 replay. Kind of will be an A's replay, but I'm also going to be playing the other games, too, for people who are not just want to sit here and watch Oakland Athletic baseball all the time. So we'll show some other games on the schedule as they become important, and then feature other things also and see what people think. So here we go. Langford on the mound, 3-2. He's at an ERA of 5.11, 55 hits, 49 innings, 13 walks, 29 strikeouts. He's given up 9 home runs so far. So he has been touched up a bit, you can say. For Ferguson Jenkins, when he comes on the mound, he's a 5R. So he's definitely likes the right-handed batters a lot better. He's 4-2 with a 6.19 ERA. He's getting wins even though he's getting tatered a bit. 73 hits, 57 innings, 21 walks, 40 Ks. But he's given up 13 binger bangers. So he's been getting touched up with the long ball, to say the least. All right, let's continue onward here. We continue to play. Pat Putnam, always kind of a first baseman type good guy. 3-14. Wow. A little bit high for him. 1-4 versus a righty. He's a ballpark single to a lefty. That is a 1-14. That's an 18. What a play by the second baseman. So he is robbed by Rob Piccolo. So the Rangers got some studly defensive playing here, folks. And now here's Pepe Frias. Frias will bat. And he has a 1-3, and that's a base hit for Frias. Oh, no, it's a ballpark single. My fault. Righties is a 1-11. That's a 10, and Frias will get that one through. So Frias is on with the base hit. So he actually does sneak one through. He is starred at a 6. They're going to have to hold him. Lanford is a -5. That will do it. -7. So it'll be a -5 on him. So Frias will be a 14 or less. If you can get it on a 6, we'll give it a shot. Doesn't get the lead. The ballpark home run split, not so good. Here in Oakland, ballpark singles to a lefty is 1-14, righties 1-11, home runs to a lefty 1, righties 4. So definitely always known to be Oakland Alameda Mausoleum has always been known as a major pitching park. No, we already played our series in Texas already. I believe it's on my channel in the archives. This is the series in Oakland. The Royals will come to town right after this, so we'll see if the A's can get some revenge on that one. Here is Mickey Rivers. He, of course, came over from the Yankees in the Sparky Lyle trade to the Rangers. Rivers to swing, 6-6 to a lefty, and that will be a pop-up to second. Peachlow is there, makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So now here's the second baseman, the son, Bump Wills. So he comes in. I'm not going to be able to get it till I get off. So here is Bump, switch hitter batting from the left side, 4-11 to a lefty, ballpark single for Bump Wills to a lefty. That's a 1-14. That's a 4. Bump Wills will have a single. So Frias will move to second. So first and second, 2 outs for Al Oliver. So Oliver will now come in. So now big chance here. On deck goes Dave Roberts, not Buddy Bell. That's something to think about. Goes Richie Zisk, comes in as a DH now, kind of an improvement. So 2 on, clutch situation for Oliver against Lanford. Here's the swing. 4-8 to a lefty is going to be a single on only on a 1-2. That's a 10. So that will be a line drive to the second baseman. Catch is made. Rangers will strand a couple. No runs, 2 hits, strand 2. Go to bottom third, 1-0 Oakland. So Dwayne Murphy will swing. Murphy ground the second his first time up. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ferguson Jenkins on the mound, Hall of Famer, possibly with the greatest pitcher out of Canada. Here's the pitch. 4-3 to a lefty, and that's a ground ball to second. Easy play for Wills. Throws him out, and 1 away. Here's Mitchell Page. And Page steps up. He reached on an error and stole second base, but was stranded there. Page left-handed hitter. 2-7, and that's going to be a single 1-4. That's a 13. That's not going to work. Ground ball to third. Good play by Dave Roberts, gets his first play, and there's 2 outs. And now here is Dave Revering. Revering, the first baseman. Big power hitter this year. Getting a lot of power against right-handed pitching. Here's the pitch. 1-7, not there. Ground ball to second. Good play by Wills. Throws him out, and that, folks, will do it in the third. We played 3, 1-0 Oakland. So now it'll be Dave Roberts it'll be Roberts followed by Ellis and not Ellis. It'll be Zisk and Grubb. So go ahead and make those moves on my score sheet there. So Dave Roberts will swing against Rick Langford here, top of the 4th. 3-10 for Dave Roberts, and he draws the imaginary walk. Son of a gun, right down there. So Roberts gets the walk. Who would have thought that? So Roberts is on. Doesn't have speed. He will not be held on. So now here's Richie Zisk. He kind of was on that bench, so he'll get a chance now. Doesn't play defense, so a perfect spot for him to hit. Dangerous hitter to have now in this lineup. Langford from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Zisk. 6-5 to a righty. It's a ground ball to short. That's Guerrero. That's a 17. That should be 2. Here's the play, and that's a 13. So let's look up Mario Guerrero's numbers. He's a 27. So 17 on a 3 should be a double play. 17 on a 3 is a G1. The question is a 13 on the 27, and the error is on a 12. So that is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So Zisk grounds into the double play. There's 2 outs. And now here's Johnny Grubb. Grubb so far in the ball game has a single. Lanford with the pitch. Here it is. 1-7 for Grubb, and that's a ground ball back to the mound. He'll get it, throws them out, and that retires the side. So the Rangers, no runs, no hits, a walk. He was doubled off. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 1-0 Oakland here at the Coliseum on a Friday night, May 24th, 1980. For the Athletics, Gross, Armas, Essien. Gross singled and then came around the score. The Oakland only run of the ball game. Ferguson Jenkins looking strong so far. And now I just dropped the dreaded green one. Ooh, did I drop 2 green ones? That can't be good. Did I really drop 2? All right, well, let's see what's in the old dice bin, and we'll go from there. Unfortunately, we're playing Oakland A's baseball here, and we might have to go to their other home uniforms of choice, the light green, if I have another one that matches. Let's see, do I have another one? If not, may have to go, we'll go blue for now. And I don't really want to do that color. Give me 1 second here. Keep dropping more dice. That's blue. All right, we'll go to blue. We'll go the alternate jerseys. Basically, yeah, I should be able to have that, but I don't have. Oh, I know where they are. They're in back of the monitor. I have some other dice there. That probably would have worked. All right, so bottom of the 4th. Let's try this. So now we're going to go to blue. Blue doesn't make much sense, but Gross will swing. And here we go. So 3-7 for Gross. He likes that 3 column anyway. Triple 1-3. Gets the 3. So Wayne Gross will triple the lead off the bottom of the 4th inning. So a lead off triple for Wayne Gross. So now the Rangers will play the infield in as they're down 1-0 early here in the 4th against Tony Armas, who has not been much of support for me so far. Jenkins from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-6. And for Armas, he struck out as usual. So now it has to come down to the bottom part of this A's lineup, Jim Essien. Infield will stay in. They're going to try to see if they can get this run out before anything bad happens. 3-11 for Essien's a walk. He drew the walk, and it's 1st and 3rd. Now the choice is you play back and get 2. 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Guerrero's light swinging bat. He had a singles last time up. We're going to go ahead and play the infield in. They can see if they can get a ground ball B out of Fergie. From the stretch, it's Fergie. Here we go. 3-7, fly ball left field. It's not deep. It actually is deep. That's going to add a +2 to my left fielder. Now the question is, a +2 to my left fielder, who is in left field today? Left field for the Texas Rangers is Al Oliver, not known to be the greatest of arms. So let's see what Al gives me. Al Oliver's arm's a +1. That's a +3. So it's going to be a +3 to Gross. Do we want to run on a +3? Gross is a 1-11. It's a 1-14. We're going to go. Here's the throw to the plate, and it is safe. Doesn't even get the ball in. He cuts it off, and the Athletics will score. So Guerrero with a sacrifice fly. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Runner on 1st and 2 outs, and here's Rob Piccolo. Kind of limped it in there, so the A's now lead 2-0 in the 4th inning. Wow. Here's the pitch. 5-8 to a righty, and that's a line drive to the shortstop, Pepe Frias. But the A's manufacture a run, actually a triple by Gross and a sacrifice fly. Again, he's doing the job. Oakland leads 2-0. We go to the 5th. So now Jim Sundberg the batter. Rangers need to get some offense going. They've had 3 hits so far through 4. Lanford has looked good, but Langford's gotten beat down a little bit so far lately, so not holding anything up here. 5-11. This could be the trouble you start with. That would be a ballpark single, 1-11. That is the 11. So Sundberg gets one through. As they say, he bleeds one through, and he's on first. No speed. He won't be held. Here is Pat Putnam now. Here come the Rangers. Tying run already on base. Langford from the stretch, trying to get out of this now. Come on, Langford, get out of this. 1-5, and that's a double play ball. Ground ball to first. That's Reverend. Goes to short. Back to first. 3-6-3. Second double play in 2 innings, and that's 2 quick outs. And now here's Pepe Frias. 2 outs for Frias. Here's the pitch to Frias. 4-9 to a righty, and that's a single. So they're finding hits now of Langford stuff now. So that's 2 hits in the inning. That's the second hit for Frias of all people. And now here's Mickey Rivers. Rivers had a great year in 80. This could be a good spot for him. Runner on first and 2 outs. He does have that sneaky speed, Pepe. So do we want to try to run on him? He would be a 14 or less on a 6. And it's an 8. So, no, there's not going to be any stealing by Pepe. And here's Mickey Rivers. So, again, Langford from the stretch. They're getting hits this inning, but nothing else to show for it. 6-6 to a lefty is a pop-up. It is a pop-up. Second base. Picholo waits. Makes the catch. No runs, 2 hits. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-0 Oakland. So Oakland now, usually a team that doesn't hit sometimes with runners in scoring position, is getting help from the Rangers today, not getting that big hit. Langford's given the A's good 5 so far. And now here it's Ricky Henderson, followed by Murphy and Page. See if they can get something going here. Here's the pitch for Ricky, 2-7, ground ball to short. Even with Ricky's speed, he's got time and throws them out, and Ricky's 0 for 3. Here's Dwayne Murphy. Murphy will swing. Murphy's 0 for 2, couple ground outs. Again, the A's kind of getting some small runs here, and there, and it's holding up. 5-9, lefty, ground ball to short. That's Frias. He's a 4. That's a 13. He'll play it. On the 37, that's an 8. There's no errors, and Frias will make that play. There's 2 outs. So, nice play there by Pepe. And now here's Mitchell Page. Page so far has reached on an error, stole second, and ground the third. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Here's the swing. 4-9 for Page. That ball is deep. That ball is far, and you can kiss that baby goodbye. Home run, Mitchell Page. 4-9 to a lefty is a home run, 1 to 13. That's a 10. Goodbye, baseball. So Mitchell Page, and he has been on one of those hot streaks. He gets on one. And there you go. Oakland now leads it 3-0, and they get a big one there. They needed to come back from that Royal Series, and they're getting some good hits now. So Page homers, and it brings up Dave Revering. So 3-0 Athletics. So Jenkins looks in, gets the sign. 4-7 to a lefty, struck him out looking. And that'll do it. So we go to the 6th. We're halfway through. It is 3-0 Athletics. 1 run, 1 hit, home run by Page. Turning the page, I guess you can say. Top of the 6th, Langford, see if he can hold on to this. Wills Oliver Roberts, again, he's in the lineup, then followed by Zisk. Here's the pitch. 5-6 to a lefty, and that is a ground ball to second. Picholo there makes the play, and there's 1 away. Wills is 1 for 3. 1 away for Al Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 2. Left-handed hitter against Langford. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 1-4. That's not Oliver's. Oh, he's a ballpark single, though. 1 to 14. That's a 9. Rangers seem to have a lot of ballpark singles all over the place. That's another one. So he gets on base. Again, this is Oakland, where you get a lot more ballpark hits. And now here's Dave Roberts. Only in the 6th inning, so I'm not going to try to look for a pinch hitting here. But then again, he's in for an injured Bell already, so I don't have a lot of depth to play third unless I really want to go bad. So here is Roberts. He walked his last time up. See if he can do something. Langford from the stretch in the pitch. 3-8 for Langford is a strikeout. That's probably Bell's column, too. And there's 2 outs for Zisk. Let's see if Zisk can get something going. He wants something in that 2 column. He wants something low and down, as they say. Langford from the stretch gets the sign. Here's a pitch to Zisk. That's a 4-4 to a righty. That's a fly ball center field. That's Murphy. He is a 1. So that's an out. He will not drop it. I mean, he won't give up a hit. That's a 4 good thing. E5's got to roll really high. And, oh, boy, 14 on a 4. Let's make sure again that I read that right. He's a 4, right? E5. 14 on a 5. So we hold on to our breaths. No 14. Murphy makes the catch. So no runs, 1 hit, strands 1. We go to the bottom of the 6. It is still 3-0 Oakland. Typical Rick Langford. He is just getting by giving up a bunch of hits, but nothing on offensively. So he's surviving this offense right now. So now here's Gross, Armas, Essien. Gross being Wayne Gross so far for me. Has scored twice, a single and a triple. Here's Gross against Fergie. 6-6 to a lefty and a strikeout. Wayne Gross swings and misses. And now here's Armas, 0 for 2, as you can hear the boo birds right now. Armas wants to get something going here, but he's just having some struggles in the lineup. Here's the pitch. 5-7, ground ball to second. That's Wills. That's a 17. He'll make the play. I mean, he'll get to it at least. No error on the 9, throws him out, and there's 2 outs. People complain about this game, how it's hard to play the super advanced defense. If you played enough and you know the chart and you know where the errors are not, you can basically roll like that and you don't even have to look at it. So that's 2 outs, and here is Essien, 0 for 1 with a walk. He kept the inning alive, giving the A's a chance to score that inning. There's a foul ball. So Essien will now swing against Ferguson Jenkins. Here's the pitch. 5-6 to a righty. It's a ground ball to third. Dave Roberts gets it, throws him out, and Fergie has a nice 6th inning. We played 6, 3-0 Oakland. We head to the 7th. Speeding through some Stratomatic baseball tonight, folks. Top of the 7th. Hopefully people can still hear me well as this is going by fast. Again, we started in the bottom of the 2nd inning because of some power issues or mini rain delay. So we're kind of back. Top 7, it'll be Grubb, Sundberg, and Putnam. Now we can start opening up the pinch hitting if needed, but you want to hit Langford from that left side, I think. So this is where you want to be. You're only down 3, so A's have to keep an eye on their bullpen. And oops, green die. That doesn't make sense. Let's go ahead and roll those again. Another green die flew in there. That's where the green die must have went. 3-7 for Grubb. He gets a second chance. Oh, all his stuff's deep 8. So he would have made it. So 3-7 is a ground ball to first. Good play by Revering. He will throw it to the first baseman, a pitcher covering, and there's 1 away. So again, Langford just kind of getting by. He's been one of those dudes. If we look at his stats on the year, he was 19-12, 276 hits and 290 innings. So he gave up his share of hits. That is for sure. Sundberg in the game, 1 for 2. Again, 290 innings. That's why I'm doing this. Replay, because this A's pitching staff. 6-10 to a righty, and that is going to be the dot. But he's not going to be tired. Not even close. Ground ball to first. Good play there by Revering, and that is 2 outs. So 2 quick outs to the first baseman. Rangers not even getting it out of the infield. And here's Pat Putnam. Putnam will bat top of the 7th here. Down only 3-0. Langford will wind up. Here's the pitch. That's in the 6th column. 6-10 for Putnam to a lefty. Ground ball to first. Guess where that's going? He'll toss it to Langford. He makes the play. We have 3 plays to the first baseman by the first baseman. 7th inning stretch coming up. 3-0 Oakland. He will tie the record for the most assists in a 9-1 inning. So Putnam, he joins that record book of many people with that distinction. So let's go here to the bottom of the 7th here and see if I can better. Okay. Thank you. Bottom 7, 3-0 Oakland. It'll be Guerrero, Piccolo, and Henderson. The bat against Ferguson Jenkins, and this will be his inning of fatigue. So Guerrero the swing. Here we go. 2-11 ground ball back to Fergie. He got it. Throws him out, 1 away. 1 for 2 for Mario. Has a sacrifice fly ribby. Here's Piccolo, singled and a run back in the 2nd inning. Here's a swing, 5-7, and that's a ground ball to second. That's Wills. That's an 8. He won't mess that one up. And that's a 13. 13 on Wills is 15. Let's see. We're going to need the rules committee on this one. Let's see. We'll go to it. And the 15 says no error. 14 and 17. So play is made, 2 outs. And now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, here's Ricky Henderson. Henderson 0 for 3. He's just lighting up the sky with his personality today, and it's not doing him any good hitting. Ferguson on the mound. Jenkins pitches 2-3, and that is a ground ball to second. Good play there by Wills, throws him out, and Ricky's had a very non-hit day. We go to the 8th, folks. It is 3-0 A's. We are flying through this one. So now the Rangers will come up with Frias, Rivers, and Wills. Frias is 2 for 2, so he's not going to come out, I don't think. He hit 242 on the season, and he's just hitting the ball. So Lanford stays in there. He is officially a 9, so again, not going anywhere. So here is Frias. 112 for Frias. Line drive to short. That's where he wanted to be in that column. 1 away. So 1 out in the 8th. In case we're wondering what he's done so far, 1, 2, as people are scoring at home, if you are, I'm sorry, 4, 5, 6 hits so far for Rick Lanford. Probably one of his best outings of the season. Here's Mickey Rivers. Let's see if that jinxed it. He's, again, left-handed hitter. One of my Yankees from the past. He's 0 for 3. Not much of a hitting afternoon. Here's the pitch. 5-10. That's where you want to be. Ballpark home run. Mickey is not powered against a righty. How about that? Against a lefty is a 1, though. That's a 4. And that will be a simple fly out, I believe. 5-10 it is. A fly ball to right field. Rivers took him deep down the line. Armas with the catch, and there's 2 outs. So it was not even powered up. That is weird. All his power that year were against left-handed pitching. He had 7 home runs on the season, and his power is against lefty. Interesting. Here's Bump, 2 outs. He'll bat switch hitter against Lanford here. Trying to get something going here, folks. It's definitely not a offensive explosion. We're playing in Oakland. Not surprised. 3-12 for Bump. Ground ball to second. Hit at Peachlow, throws him out, and that will do it. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Lanford working on a gem. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 3-0 Oakland. So now the A's will see if they can get some insurance here. And it'll be Murphy, Page, and Revering, the offense that usually helps him here. See if Fergie can go the 8-inning complete game and see if he can depend on his team to come back for him. 5-8 versus a lefty, fly ball center field. Mickey's there, will catch, and Rivers makes the catch, and Murphy's 0 for 4. Athletics not much better today, folks. Let's look at their offense. 3 hits in the 2nd inning, a triple by Gross in the 4th, home run by Page in the 5th, and that's been it. 5 hits so far with their 3 runs. They reached on a infield hit. Gross reached on infield hit in the 2nd, went to 3rd on a Guerrero single. Peachlow got himself in on a single, and then Gross led off the 4th. The triple came in on a sac fly in the 4th, and then Mitchell Page's long home run in the 5th, and that has been the A's offense so far. Here's the pitch. 1-9 for Page. Let's see if he just hit another one, folks. 1-9. Doug Hunt. Oh, no, that's ballpark home run. Ballpark on a 1. That is not a 1. That is going to be a 6. Deep fly right field at the track and makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So with 2 outs, hello, Doug. How you doing? Dave Revering the batter with 2 outs. We're in the 8th already. 3-0 A's. So you have not watched it. Go back and do that. 4-4 lefty. Fly ball center field. That is Mick the Quick. Let's see if that'll be a quick 8th inning. And Rivers is a 2E10. That's a 5. I think he gets it on a 5. That shouldn't be a problem. And then a 13 and a 13 on a 13. Hang on. So 13 on a 10. So let's find out together and see if he makes an error. Center fielder on a 10. No error. That is a 5 on a 2. Makes the catch. So Rivers makes the catch, and that retires the side. So Ferguson Jenkins only gives up 5 hits, but he trails by 3-0. We go to the top of the 9th. So now the Oakland Athletics. So now the Rangers down to the last. It will be Oliver, probably a pinch hitter for Dave Roberts, and Richie Zisk. Again, Roberts came in for Buddy Bell for injuries, and Richie Zisk came in for John Ellis for injuries in the same inning, back-to-back batters. Again, we're playing as played lineups, but daily injuries if you roll one. So top 9, Oliver. It will be Oliver, probably a pinch hitter, and Zisk, then Grubb. Gets any further, Rays may have to look to a new pitcher. So this is the inning of fatigue for Rick Langford, and here is Oliver. 2-2, and he wants that column, but not there. Line drive to second base, right at Peachlow, one away. So hit a bullet, but right at him. So now they come down to some replacements. With one out in the 9th, let's see who's on this team for reserves for the Rangers. Roberts and Zisk is already in, and they may go to sample here. Texas 247. The always Bud Harrelson. He's had only 7 at bats so far. Let's see, as a 2, I don't know if you ever hit 270 on the season ever, but let's bring Bud Harrelson out. So Bud Harrelson, an interesting hitter in this case, but he's probably the highest hitting average on the bench. So he'll get the swing here, and I think he can even play third mercifully if he needed to. That's the problem if they come back. But let's get to it and see if they do. So Bud Harrelson will take the swing. One of his last years, he hit 270 on this season. So again, Bud is a switch hitter. He'll bat lefty against Lanford, which I think you want to be on Langford's card. So let's see what Bud can do here. Here's the pitch, 5-7. It's where you wanted, but not there. Pop up to the first baseman. There you go. That's revering, and there's 2 outs. And Rangers just have lifeless on offense today so far. Now here's Richie Zisk with 2 outs. He gets on. He'll give Johnny Grubb a chance. Again, they're down 3. Lanford looks in. This is one of Langford's better starts in a long time. 4-6 righty. That's a ground ball to short. Guerrero got it. Throws them out, folks. And that is it. So Rick Langford gets a congratulatory there as he does a fantastic job today. 1 hit. Again, they got 1 hit in the second, 2 hits in the third, nothing in the fourth. 1-2 hits in the fifth, 1 hit in the sixth. And that was it. So they out-hit the Athletics. Texas was 0-6-0, while the Oakland A's really did not get the 3 hits in the second inning, 1 hit in the fourth, a triple. There's the home run by Page, and nothing across the rest of the way. So again, 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors for the Athletics. They win it 3-0. Again, the A's score in the second on a single by Gross off Pepe Frias' glove. Went to second on a ground up by Armas. Guerrero singled in the third. Then Rob Peachlow singled him home for the first run in the second. And then the fourth, Gross led off with a triple, came around the score on a Guerrero sacrifice fly. And then in the fifth, Mitchell Page hit a long home run, give the A's their 3 runs. So the A's win this one by the score of 3-0. And it's a big one, too. They're coming off that 3 out of 4 they lost to the Kansas City Royals. So the A's will now go to 26-13, while the Rangers will drop to 17-21. I will come back to this and score it a little bit later, but I'll discard it. I'll go over the rest of the pitching matchups for this series. Don't think I'll be able to get through this more today, but probably tomorrow will be another one, I'm pretty sure. I want to try to keep trugging along. Ferguson-Jenkins, again, that's the Jenkins-Langford matchup. The Saturday matchup is going to be Gaylord Perry, another Hall of Famer, takes on Steve McCaddy, and that ought to be a pretty good one. And the Sunday finale here, again, an afternoon matchup, Doc Medich makes the house call against Mike Norris, and that will be a Sunday on the 25th of this month. Then it all happens, folks. The Kansas City Royals come to town. Rennie Martin against Matt Keogh Monday. And then on Tuesday, Dennis Leonard against Brian Kingman. And then on Wednesday, Rich Gale against Rick Langford in a Wednesday afternoon special. And then let's see, was that just a 3-game series? It is just a 3-game series. Then the end of the month, who do they play then? Let's see who comes to town. The A's will actually go to Texas. So that was actually the first visit, the first games for the Rangers. Arlington Stadium will be the weekend of May 30th. And that will be the matchups after they play this home series with the Rangers and the Royals. So that'll take us to June on this 80 replay. So those who've been watching, again, we appreciate it. Those who are here who have not hit, please hit the like button. For those who can subscribe, please do. Thanks, folks. And sorry couldn't come in sooner, Doug, but I want to get this done before our JL got his game started too. So it kind of worked out well. Was able to come in and still get this finished and played fast. As you see how fast these games can play if you don't roll charts. If you roll charts, they're easy enough to just pretty much blow right through. So the Athletics win. They got one. Let's see if they can get maybe the second and third one. And then they got the Royals again. They owe them something after losing 3 out of 4 in KC. So thank you, folks, for coming in. I appreciate it. Please continue to watch. This is the Sports Time Machine for a presentation of 1980 Stratomatic SADV baseball right here on the channel. And have a good rest of your evening.